That was quite smooth. Not the smoothest I've done, but it's a while since I've done it, so it was reasonably smooth. Good evening, John. So far, we've got you. Do I still have my drone? I ain't lost it again. No, it's popping up on the next few videos. There's the one a week on Friday and one on Tuesday night. There's just a short drone video on Tuesday night, which should be pretty good. You've already seen part of the one a week on Friday because I used it in that intro, to be honest. But it's I've done it slightly different. I was talking to, I was on at lunchtime and I was on about it to Stu. It was Stu that he did it a while back. A chap called Run Around Stu. And instead of just putting it up in the air and sort of flying about, he actually started telling people what was about, while he was flying. So that's what I've started to do with mine, to be honest. Make it more of an information flight than anything else. So how you doing, John? Nice to see you. It's only me and you here. The only thing is I've gone live in the horizontal mode, so it doesn't go into the it doesn't go into the shorts feed, so you don't get a load of people in that you don't know. So hopefully we'll get some subscribers in. It's that time of night on a Thursday, and sometimes we do. We get some lovely people in. So we've got. I've been approached by a company. I've been thinking about getting one of these for ages. They're looking for a comparison video. This one's still got the stickers on because that's what I'm going to use it for. But I'll just sort of bring it up and show you. I don't know, you've probably got one, John, because you're a bit of a whiz kid and you live down the smoke. It just clamps onto the back of your phone. And they're looking for a comparison video for this one and their own product, which I thought was really nice of them to get in touch. It's more for the other channel and to leave one on the Amazon listing, when people go through and look through the reviews. So, but I think for this particular channel, when you're walking around filming and doing live streams, this should be the perfect thing because it just literally sticks onto the back. They're quite expensive, and they're sending two. So I think Mrs. B will end up with one of them. I'm smooth like a god, like a walking god. I'm good, mate. Not sure if no, my dad is that in remission on the road to recovery? Bless him. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. No, I didn't know that. I thought his time was numbered, to be honest. Well, that's brilliant news. Congratulations. That's one. I always think, obviously, with Lou being terminal, it's one in the eye for the disease. To be honest, I didn't get that one, and that's the main thing. I'm really pleased for you, mate. I wish it could happen to all of them. You know what I mean? I wish it could happen to all of them. So you put me onto this, John. Black currant and soda water. It's the first time I'd ever tried one. When you bought me one at the expo. I found out if you drink too much of it, it makes you run, to be honest. I had 3 pints of it when I was waiting for Lou to pick me up when I missed that flight. You do have a power bank, but it's a bit chunky. Is it the one that sticks on the back of the phone like that? This one's magnetic and it just comes off. Am I new to technology? I mean, this is a fairly heavy phone anyway. It just sticks on that thing. I had to buy a new phone case today for the epic amount of £8 something in the sale. And it just snaps on the back with a magnet. So we've got 8% in since I plugged it in 15 minutes ago. So obviously it's not a very fast one. Hopefully the other one they're sending is actually better because that's what they were sort of saying. They wanted a comparison. So I'm presuming the one they've sent in as good as theirs. But this looks really cool and it sort of goes with the phone, doesn't it? Means that you can still use your phone while it's charging up. Anyway, we'll sort of leave something to put on the video. Yeah, I thought his days were numbered, but the blood test come back and it's clear. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's the thing with cancer. The longer you can last, the better it is. Because you've just got more chance of of good things happening. You know what I mean? That's the thing, isn't it? Anyway, hopefully we'll get a few people in. There's no good shout and share it out on here because I don't think it works. That's one thing with the when you go in the vertical mode, it seems to share it out to the short speed, and you'll get people popping in and out. Some of them are quite abusive, which is really funny, and other ones are just here for the crack that. And I've met some really good people just by that happening. Hopefully, it sent the notifications out. That's why I put a intro at the beginning of the live stream, because it gives them sort of 2.5-3 minutes to realise I've gone live. But it's not as easy with a really small channel to actually attract people in, especially at 11:30 at night, 20 to 12 at night. I mean, if you've got some subscribers all around the world, you'll get your Americans in at this time, wouldn't you? Your Australians are just getting up. Your New Zealanders are just getting up. But I dare say most of the UK people will be in bed. My power bank is magnetic, but it's chunky. It's old. But it is chunky. It's old. Yeah, all right, yeah. I don't know how many thousand marriages. I haven't really looked into it. I just sort of stuck it to there because I said the phone was just about to go flat, and I thought, well, I might as well try it out. But for me, in the cab, it'll be perfect because I tend to keep that phone, with it being so big, with it being the Pro Max, it's bigger than a normal phone, so it's difficult to put it in the window on a holder because it's too big. And you can't leave anything about in a taxi because you'll get out to get some shopping out and people will steal anything. So I keep it in the centre console. Well, then if you're trying to charge it up, you've got a wire coming out somewhere and into the centre console, whereas that, just leave it stuck to the back of it all day, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? You'd probably still come in the house in the evening and still have a full actual battery. Because, I use my phone to make videos, I use them to upload shorts, I use it to browse the internet, I use it to send the odd email, text messages, viewing Facebook Messenger. I use it a lot during the day. It's got completely unlimited data, and I actually use lots of it, lots and lots of it wherever I am in the world. So I was just scrolling through, trying to find something to watch, and I popped up. Oh, that's a good thing. So I don't think we've got anybody else in. I can't tell how many people is watching. I think there's only you here. We do tend to get a few in, though, don't we? It might have been a better idea to do it on the phone until they get a few more subscribers, but this old computer seems to be going to waste, if you know what I mean. So I wonder if I turn that, because it keeps popping its focus, whether it's coming to the end of its focus, if you know what I mean. Because it keeps sort of doing that, and it's bloody annoying, really. I don't know whether I say it's at the end of its focus and I've got it too far away from me, because it's actually fastened to the wall. But if I switch the autofocus off, I would imagine it wouldn't do that anymore. But they're into a lot of live shows on now, is they? Not to do with e-cigarettes and stuff like that. There's a lot of them disappeared. I think some people have been going things since about 2017, though, so they've probably just had enough. I think 8 years is, long enough to talk about the same subject, really, isn't it? I do enjoy, that type of show. I like to get on one as a guest or, as a fellow caster. But I've got no real inclination to do one myself. I enjoyed doing that run round at the expo. One of them videos had 1,100 views, so other people enjoyed it. 39 thumbs up. But I also did a video on my other channel about the Sum Up card machine, and that's had over 1,500 views. And some of the older ones, when they first started coming out with them, have had over 30,000. So I suppose technically that's a viral video, isn't it, really? But sadly, they're all over a year ago, so the watch time hours is dropping off on that channel. But this one's going up. I don't want to keep talking about statistics anyway. It becomes an obsession. You get up in the morning, you're like, oh, we've gained a subscriber. And middle of the afternoon, you're like, oh, we've lost one. Spoils your day. If you set your stall out when you first start doing YouTube, but 2 years before you get monetized, I don't think you're going to be far disappointed. And if you get any sooner than that, then you're going to be quite happy, aren't you? So I've got both air conditioning units on. I've got the one in our bedroom, blasting away to chill the bedroom out for when I finally go to bed. And I've got the one in here on eco mode because I found the one in here is a little bit too strong, really, for the size of the room. And you tend to keep turning it on and off because it cools the room down. And then it's too cold, so you turn it off and then it warms up again. And so I say it makes it a bit like that. So I put it on eco mode now. Your wife's father is not well at all. Stage 4 pancreatic cancer. She's out there in Belarus at the moment. They have been told that he is no point having treatment, but he is going to have pain relief. Pancreatic cancer, there's no coming back from that, mate. It's an absolute guarantee, isn't it, really? I was quite interested. I don't want to be morbid or anything like that. My daughter was quite interested in it because obviously the right to die bill, or the euthanasia, legalised euthanasia bill in this country has gone through one of its stages, hasn't it? Because obviously, I mean, like your father-in-law, let's be honest, your father-in-law's got pancreatic cancer. All he's got to look forward to is living a life of being in pain and on pain medication. So if you were of sound body and mind, when you decided you wanted to skip that stage, then it should be easy enough for that to happen. Because there's no gain from staying alive another 3 weeks and being in pain, is there? And they say, oh, well, we'll give you pain medication. It's just a shame they can't give you too much or, something like that. But I definitely think assisted dying, that's what they call it, don't they? The assisted dying bill. Because it was going through while we were in Spain and we were talking about it. But I think when it comes to the point, I mean, like if your cat had got stage 4 pancreatic cancer and you knew it was just going to be in pain for the next month, you wouldn't do it, would you? You'd just say, right, let's get going. A couple of weeks or months, yeah. Sometimes you find out, don't you, if you actually know that you're on your way and you're in pain and stuff like that. I think there is a way that the human body just sort of gives up and says, well, let's not bother. I think that's the way I'd be as well, to be honest. If there's anybody else in, say hello. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much. And if you're enjoying the content, why not stay round? Got a few good videos popping up. Just going to lighten the mood for a minute. Got a few good videos popping up. I got a absolutely drenched on tomorrow night's walk. That was last week for the first half of it. And the following week, it was the second half of that walk. And I didn't get drenched at all because it was red hot and windy. And then next Friday, I actually I went walking down a canal with narrowboats. And that's been a really good video. That's the new video on the new camera that I used. And I've recorded it in 4K, but I've recorded it in 24 frames per second. And I'm going to try that with the other camera because I think that looks absolutely spot on. The colours are just right. It's not too bright. It's not too anything. It looks really, really good. So it's worth sticking around for. I really enjoy doing it. So we've got a bit of droning coming up on Tuesday night as well. With some commentary and some music. A bit of ASMR for you. So that'll be worth a go. But if you don't stick about, you're not going to see it. So you need to set the notification bells as well. Oh, sound like a YouTuber. So today's been a bit of a quiet day. I didn't really expect too much. I bet a lot of people have been sat in their own garden just having a nice cup of tea and enjoying the weather. I walked in here tonight and obviously Sue's not in, so the house has been shut up all day and it was like a bloody oven. I'm just really pleased that we got this air conditioning fitted last year because it's the difference between sleeping and not. Even the cat's laid on the bed enjoying the air conditioning too, which is unusual for a cat. Usually if it gets a cold draft, it's soon gone. How long has your wife gone out for? Has she gone out for the full amount of time then? Has she took time off from work and gone out for the full amount of time? I don't know what, when you work in the NHS, what you do. Because obviously she could be off with stress for that, couldn't she? Because that would be classed as something that would give you stress. What's the situation with that then? Have you got another house as well? Because you were having to leave your house, weren't you? We're still waiting to be housed by the council. I'm starting to pack. Had a letter from the courts to send some paperwork, so we should be. So you should hear soon. That's all right, then, mate. You could do without all that at the same time, can't you? Really? My mum and dad, they've tried to sell their house once, and they sold it the same week as my nana died on my mother's side. And they said they reckon that two of the most stressful things in life are moving house and losing the parent. And she did them both in the same week. I've got something stuck to these glasses. I think it's on the other side. It must be awful that. And please, I don't rent. We're actually we bought an ex-council house through the right to buy scheme. So we paid it off 8 years early. So we've owned our property since I was 52 and I'm 59 this year. So just over 8 years early. And there's a lot to be said for it because nobody can take it off you. Nobody can kick you out. You know, that's the way it is. She went out on the 28th of June and we're back on the 14th of July. She thinks we'll have to work. Yeah. Well, yeah. The thing is, though, you can in this country especially, you can just say, "Well, I've got." You can go to the doctors and they'll give you a sick note for stress. Because she must be highly stressed. And if she's a nurse, what good are you as a nurse if you're highly stressed? You could give the wrong pills away, you couldn't do out. I don't know what it looks like. I broke them. I scratched them. That mark don't want to come off anyway. I'll have to put some other glasses on to look at my glasses. Oh, she's going to uni as well. So she actually studying to be. Is she an apprentice nurse then, or what do they call it? Somebody that's learning to be a nurse. That's driving me mad now. Man. That's good news. It's not broke. It's just a stubborn stain, and I've got it off. I had to wipe it off with my fingers and then redo my glasses. There, I can see what I'm doing now. That was awful. There's nothing worse is than a little mark on your specs. You should know anyway. You wear them full time, don't you? I don't know if it's even worse with reading glasses. Because the youngest is here with me, the eldest is in Belarus with the wife. I feel she should come home and pick up Natasha and head back out there. Yeah, I think you're probably right. So have you got to take the youngest to school then? Are you managing to fit it in with your work? Yeah, that's right. She probably should do, really. Are the kids' classes English? Are they Belarusian, is it? Belarusish? My mate, he met a lady from Thailand and they had a baby together, and the little girl's got dual nationality, and it's so easy. Whichever side and she goes to, she can get straight through. She's got an English passport and a Thai passport, so when she gets to Thailand, she just goes up to the desk, walks straight through. When she comes back to the UK, she uses a UK passport and walks straight through. It's the way to do it. Must be a nightmare for her, bless her. Mine get vaped up. They get. It's about. Oh no, I think I've still got a mark on them. I don't know if I ain't dropped them or something. To be honest, it looks like they've been scratched. Probably. I'll give them a good scrub with some fairy liquid or something. These are just like the old pair. These are my ex-reading glasses, and I use them for the computer. I can't. Oh, it's a bit far away, really. Swans and Wildlife. How you doing? Nice to see you. That's I don't know if you're following him, John. Swans and Wildlife. Have a look at his shorts. He did a slow motion, some black gulls with some swans underneath them, and it's amazing. It's an amazing video. I don't know why it ain't got 5 million likes, but it should have. That's a video that should go, a short that should go viral. Actually, it just needs picking up by the right people, and it's perfectly natural as well. You haven't even manufactured it. The girls were born here in England, but they also have a Belarusian. Well, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's the way to do it, isn't it? And they've got they can just do what they want. Yeah, it was an awesome sort of video. That I couldn't believe it when I saw that. I thought, wow. Yeah, an English it just means that every time they run out, it costs you a bit more money. But I'd be having some of that. Like if I was born in a different country and then sort of came over here as a kid, you might as well, hadn't you? Especially when imagine now if you were born in Spain, you'd end up with a European passport and an English passport. Be able to live where you wanted to. Yeah, I say I can't understand it. It should. That's the sort of thing that should go viral. And I think with the music that you picked as well, it's a really popular song, isn't it? Is it Amitov or something they call him? I like that one. I was thinking there's another song that I've got on my list. I'll just show you this as well. You're a John as well, aren't you? Somebody's sending a couple of these out for review to compare. Just clicks onto the back of your phone, charges it up. We're now on 42%. Yeah, from iMovie. I think you'll find out that's in the shorts as well. It's in the shorts movie, that one. So they won't, because if you ever get monetized, if you don't watch it, they'll have the money off you. But if you, I use some software that I pay for. I use a thing called Epidemic Sound, so they can't touch me. Pay for it once a year. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, to be honest. It's got a good battery on this. This is the 14 Pro Max. It was ready for a new case. When you buy, I didn't buy this outright. I actually got it on a contract, and then you basically paid it off over 2 years on an interest-free loan, and it's finished now. And I was looking at the 16 Pro Max, and I thought I might just get that. And then I was talking to my wife, and we decided what would be the point, because this is already paid for, and it does exactly what a 16 Pro Max would do. And you'd just be paying 50 quid a month for it. So I thought, well, I'll get a new case anyway. Then this company got in touch because of my other channel. Well, I didn't know if they put it on iMovie as well. Because I've got another channel as well with 5,600 subscribers on it. It's called Mick Reviews Stuff. And they got in touch because of that. And they said, would you be interested in doing a comparison video from our product and this one? So they sent this one out already, and I think the other one must be coming from China. But I can't get over it. I reckon it's really impressive. And I say it'd be the first thing anybody's ever sent out that's ever been sent out for that channel. I used to get stuff sent out for the vape channel, because that, we did quite well on there. You've got an iPhone 13. Yep, I had the 13 Max, I think. 13 Pro, not 13 Max. My wife is very stressed at the moment. I've told her not to worry about the housing situation. I'll deal with it. Well, that's it. So you can do, isn't it, when she's across there? My wife is away for a week, so I'm like a teenager staying up. Yeah, mine's at my daughter's tonight. So we're all home alone, aren't we? We should have met up somewhere and, well, I don't drink anymore, so I'd have to do something else illegal. Great for the taxi. That's what I was just saying to John, because the other John, because I've got mine's a Skoda, and it's got a little thing in the middle, and I usually keep this phone in there because it's a fair size. So you can't keep it on the dashboard in a holder because it's just too big. And so I tend to took it down in there. And then if you're trying to charge it up, you've got to put a wire through the armrest into the bottom of there, and it's a right pain. Whereas this thing, you could just click it on there, leave it on. Basically, what you could do with that is have it on there all day, and then when that runs out, you've still got a full battery, haven't you? Dog in there, I don't think I'm bothered about that. That were you two, anyway. Thank you. Thank you kindly. No, we could go to a rave or something. That's what I was thinking. Trust you to bring it round to that. Tell me from Donny. Dogged in Donny. My tan started to dry out, and it's gone real sore down there. So I'll have to put some mattress on before I go to bed. It could be the air conditioning that's doing it though as well. It has been up to there, hasn't it? As soon as I got in the cab this afternoon, I flicked the air conditioning on. And it's been on all the time until about 9 o'clock tonight. You caught a few while filming. Wow. No, I've not done that. Mine are mainly down beaches. I went to Anderby Creek yesterday and just took a couple of deck chairs and got set up on the beach there and just sat there. And then I did a bit of a droning video. And that's all I did yesterday, because I said to my wife, we could go for a walk. She said, if you're going to go talking down the microphone all day, it's not really going to be a good day for me. So I thought, I've been told now, so I better behave. I'm taking the daughter to school and stuff. It's been great. We have been hanging out, going for walks, getting ice cream and playing games. Perfect, mate. Yeah, it's enjoying while they're there. We have been cooking together. How old is she? You want to text her? Get in that kitchen, you, and rattle them pots and pans. You can try and crumble. Yeah, crumble flour would be nice. Yes, I went back to Anderby. I love Anderby. Sue had never been. I've been a few times now, but Sue had never been. Obviously, I walked past there the other week. And so I took her out there, and we went to Sutton on Sea and had fish and chips, and to be honest with you, it weren't very good. I should be all right now. I should be able to do a full cooked meal then at 15. And they weren't very good, to be honest. I've been looking forward to going there again for ages. We've been a couple of times, years ago. And my fish was as dry as out. I should have actually told them about it, but I'm not going to mention them on here because it's probably just a one-off. And then we went down to Anderby Creek, but we could have had a really nice meal in their cafe. But we're planning on taking the youngest two grandkids there during the summer holidays. So my daughter can go to work one Wednesday and we can just take them there. They should enjoy that. If it's a nice day, they can go in the sea and that. Make a nice change for them. Be able to get them a bucket and go picking up shells and looking for in rock. Well, there aren't many rock pools because it's a really sandy beach. We definitely don't get as many in this mode, do you, really? How long have we been on? 31 minutes. I'll give it another 10 minutes. I'm going to clear off. Look, my new sign. Which one? Walking with Mick. If you look on Amazon, if you like, I'll post a link in this thing. And you can have one as well. If you get it that size, they're about 25 quid, but they're good, depending what size you want it for. If you just wanted it just to have one. Which one was that? Which one was it about? Is that what we were meaning? Sound? Oh, the sound. The microphone sound. I've got the aircon on. You might be able to hear that. The sound on here is brilliant, isn't it? Is that what we mean? Or do you want me to put that in the link? I'm sorry, you've lost me now. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description. I'll send you it. Just send you a link to it. You can have lots more than that. The only thing I didn't do was think about where I put it because you can't see it. What it actually says is walking with Mick, and underneath it says established 2024. There were more for people that had just got married and that sort of thing. But that's what I'll do. I'll send you the link through Facebook, and then you can just get one. You get one half the size of that for not much money, but I think that was about 24 quid. But it comes on an aluminium plaque, and they send you the sticky things to go on the back. But I've already got some of that. Oh, yeah, great, yeah. I've already got the gel tape that you can buy. I bought a roll of it. I've had it ages. And that's what you stick things to walls with. I thought you were saying my sound was great. Thank you very much. This mic is the microphone, not the exact microphone, because this is mine, that Michael Jackson sang Billie Jean on. It's the Shure SM7B. And it goes up there into the road. Yeah, I know. My mum's from Edlington. It goes down that road, boom arm, and it goes into the Rodecaster Duo. So it's a fairly professional sound. It's the same things as what podcasters use, but they usually have the bigger Rodecaster because then you can plug 6 microphones into it. I've just got one. I've actually got 2 plugged into mine because I've got 2 mics. Here's the other one. This is the Rode N21A, I think it is. That was the first microphone I used. That's on a boom arm over here. And the good thing is with the Rodecaster is you can plug them in and you just switch them off. Switch them off on the Rodecaster. You've got to remember to do that. Otherwise, you can hear you on both mics. ASMR, yeah. I've been watching some ASMR tonight. I should have sent you a link to it, especially if you're home alone. She said she's rubbing a hairbrush. We worked it out. She's got 560,000 subscribers. And when you looked at on Social Blade, she was making between 2.5 and 40 grand a month just by doing this on the microphone. They've stopped doing it now, haven't they? You can't at anybody now. I don't know why they've done it. It happened about a month ago. All of a sudden, because you used to be able to just do that, and as soon as you put at and then the first letter of the name, it would let you do it. But now it doesn't. You've got to type the old bloody name out. Whether it's a bit of a glitch in the matrix or whether they thought we wouldn't notice, but it's a right pain when you're on a computer. I know when you're on the phone, you would never be able to do it on the phone, but on a computer you could do it. It's a right bloody nuisance. It was so easy before when you was on a desktop. You just, as I say, you clicked out and then the first letter of somebody's name and you were straight in. So this is my second live today on the computer. You'll start doing them soon. Well, you want to do. Just, if you're a bit nervous about it, just go for a walk. Go for a walk somewhere there's nobody about. And click go live on your phone. And if you get one person in to talk to for a start, or 10 people in to talk to, after a while you'll not realise that you've been talking to them for an hour. It just disappears. The only time it can be a bit difficult is if you only get, if you get very few in. It's easy, especially if you do it in that vertical mode. You'll get quite a few people coming in. Unless you've got a lot of things to tell people, it's quite difficult if you've only got, especially when you first start. I can rattle away for a long while now before I get flummoxed. It was easier before when I was doing the vape thing because you just pick something vape related and go on about that. Whereas when you go and walking, how do you pick a walking up and start talking about it? You don't mind talking? No. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. When I do mine, obviously mine's slightly different to yours. It's a walking channel. But since I've got this new camera with this extending stick, this one here, it goes about 6 foot long. You can just basically, as you're walking along, you can just put it next to a plant or a butterfly or anything like that. It's bringing both things in together really. But I can't tell you too much because that's already on. The video is already ready for going up, but it's not while a week on Friday. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh God, yeah. The thing is, it was amazing because of his knowledge of them, wasn't he? Really, if you know about something, you can talk about it forever. But if you're shamming it and pretending that you know about something, people can catch you out pretty quick for that because you know what I mean. The people, especially on the internet, people can't wait to pick you up on it if you don't know what you're on about, and you're pretending that you do. But if you do, then it's all well and good, isn't it? So anyway, I'm going to nip off. There's only a couple of us in, so it's what time is it? 12:30 anyway. So I'm nearly ready for going to bed. Thank you very much for staying in and supporting me. And if you're watching this on the replay and you've got to this point, thank you very much. And I don't know when. I think Monday night, probably go live Monday night. Probably maybe do it on the phone for a little bit longer while we get a bit more of a community going, and then go back to the computer then when we've already got one. I did a 4-minute video on swans. I was gobsmacked amazing. Because Southend-on-Sea is seafront. If you came down in the summer when it's hot, it gets absolutely rammed as soon as the sun comes out and the whole areas get too busy. Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. It's a bit like, even Anderby Creek yesterday, I'd never seen 20 people there before. I've walked down that beach on my own at the beginning of June. Even on the beginning of June, we were walking down there on our own. There was nobody sunbathing around like that. Anyway, got to go. Nice to see you all. Have a listen to my amazing outro. It took me ages to make this, so I hope you appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you leave. Thank you very much. Catch you soon. Bye-bye.